Hello again and welcome back. Or if this is the first time you are joining us, welcome. My name is Robert and I am the recovery guy. And in honor of my dear friend Slow Will, I'm a happy, grateful, recovered alcoholic. I'm excited to continue moving forward in our STEPS series. We have recorded and posted Steps 1, 2, and 3, which are available in partial at on our website, and then Your Recovery Guy on YouTube, and the full version through our member content area of our website, recoveryguy.com. So today I want to discuss with you Step 4 and the importance of this action step. Step 4 simply states, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. And before I go into discussion with this, I'm just going to read a little something from the 12 and 12, which is an incredible guideline to each and every step and tradition. And then I'm going to sort of discuss it moving forward after that. But I really want to use Bill's and Bob's words of recovery in terms of the importance of Step 4 rather than my own, because that way, if you have a challenge with what's being said, your challenge isn't with me and my recovery, your challenge is with the program of recovery. Starts out, first sentence, and then I'll move on. God gave us instincts for a purpose. Says these instincts, so necessary for our existence, often far exceed their proper functions. Then it goes on, down on the bottom of page 42. It says, Step 4 is our vigorous and painstaking effort to discover what these liabilities in each of us has been and are. We want to find exactly how, when, and where our natural desires have warped us. Going on to a little bit further down in the paragraph here, and this really underscores the importance of Step 4. It says here, without a willing and persistent effort to do this, there can be little sobriety or contentment for us. Without a searching and fearless moral inventory, most of us have found that the faith which really works in daily living is still out of reach. That says it all. There shouldn't be anything else I have to say to convince you how important making this searching, fearless, and moral inventory is and should be for us. You know, fearless means without fear. More importantly, it means to be bold. Because as I begin to uncover some of these things in my life, it may invoke some fear in me. And many of you heard a couple versions of what fear means. I like to say that fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. And one of the reasons that I believe we can be fearless in taking this step is in Step 3, and this is where the steps all interconnect and are so important that we did a very thorough Step 3 before launching into Step 4, because in Step 3, you know what, we made a decision to turn our will and our life over to the care of God as we understood God. So if I've turned that will and that care over to God, it has a tendency to lessen the fear that I face in pursuing this step as rigorous and thorough as I need to be, because God is beginning to do for me what I could not do for myself. And one of the things that God does is God allows me to become fearless because He's taken those things from me. And of course, morality, strikes of good, doing right, the difference between light and dark is the degree of morality that I walk in. And of course, thorough. we have to be thorough. We can't leave anything behind. Because if we do, I guarantee you, I think that game at Chuck E. Cheese is called Whack-A-Mole or whatever it is, you know. We can pound something down over here, but it's going to pop up over there. Then we go over there and we pound it down again, and it pops up over there. Until we remove it completely, it's always going to pop up. And usually when it does, it's at the worst possible time. And maybe the worst cause of relapse is not being thorough in particular steps, and this is certainly one of them. So as we sit down and we go through the 12 and 12 and how to write out this moral inventory, we need to make sure that relationships with ourselves and with others in all the various areas are covered and deeply written down and understood. Because what step 4 is doing, it's allowing us to remove some of the garbage that we've been hiding. It allows us to become internally and personally honest with ourselves and with God, knowing that until we get rid of all the garbage, every good thing that I put in me will be infected by the things that are left over. You know, it says that one rotten apple will spoil the whole lot. If I tell you that I put radioactive iodine in a 50-gallon drum of water, would you drink the water? Even though the drop was only minuscule? Of course you wouldn't. We want to make sure that we empty everything out, that everything is clean. We get it all out now so we can move forward, and we're not putting good on top of that which will spoil the good that we're trying to do. One of the things that we have to make sure that we do, and this is really important in terms of understanding the value of sponsorship, and someone that we've decided in the program that we trust, that we really want to work with in terms of our overall sobriety. Obviously, you know, we're not with that person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're that person that we use maybe even on a daily basis early on. But we're meeting so many other people as we go to meetings and so on and so forth. But that sponsor plays a key role, because when we come across situations or challenges where we just don't want to write it down, we're afraid to get it out, that's when we can sit down and talk with our sponsor, and they will walk us through the challenges that they overcame when they did their 4th step. And it's almost like they give us permission to put the rest of the things down. I guarantee you, as it was true in my life and true of countless other people that I've worked with and people who have worked with me over my 30 years of recovery, it's that one stumbling block that once we overcome it in terms of facing it in a fearless fashion and a moral fashion, once we overcome it, we think, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was. And what that does is that encourages us to get more stuff written down, because the more stuff we get out, the better we're going to feel. There's an adage out there that says we're only as sick as our secrets. And man, do I believe that's true. And one of the things that step 4 does is it gets the secrets out, and in getting the secrets out, it removes the power of those secrets that they had over us. So as you walk through the steps one at a time, one day at a time, let's make sure that we do make a searching, fearless, and moral inventory of ourselves. Thank you so much. I hope this has helped you. And if you've got any questions, would you email me at robert@recoveryguy.com. If you want to reach Jeff, to email him any questions, jeff@recoveryguy.com. We try to make it very easy for you to reach us so we can help you in your desire to achieve that new life. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with you.